Yo guys, what is going on? My name's Eclihpse, and today we will be going over a new Clash Royale leak. So for those of you who do not know, we are actually getting a new Clash Royale update sometime soon. Now I made a video on this a few days ago, so if you haven't seen that yet, you can feel free to click the card on the top right hand corner of the screen, but I'll just try to summarize that video in a few sentences. So basically, in this new update, Supercell, or the Clash Royale dev team I guess you can say, they're basically reworking tournaments to make them better. They're making legendary cards more available to everyone, and they're balancing cards and even adding some more cards. Now at the moment, we don't know the exact update release date for this, but Orange Juice did actually tweet out this picture right here, and if this chart is true, we will be getting this new update in September. Now, as of recently, a few people have been tweeting me this leak right here, and they want to know if it's real or if it's fake, and they want to know my thoughts on it. So I figured the best way to clear this whole situation up would just be to make a video on it and kind of open everyone's eyes, or I guess everyone's ears, to this update leak. And one final disclaimer, everything in this leak is not 100% confirmed by any means at all. So with that being said, let's get right into things. So as soon as you open up this leak, it says the release date is August 8th. So right away, it's a bit fishy, but I'm just going to summarize all of these main points as quickly as possible. So for the Knight, the health is increased by 4%. And honestly, I feel like the Knight is definitely an underrated troop. So I do feel like the Knight does deserve a buff. Like, the Knight is a tank. He deserves to be tankier or more damage. I feel like no one really uses the Knight, so a buff to him would definitely be good. Next on here, we have the Mini Pekka, and it says health decreased by 7%. And the Mini Pekka is my favorite card in the entire game. So if the Mini Pekka does get nerfed, I will be sad, but I'm just hoping he is still overpowered, because the Mini Pekka is the greatest troop ever. And then right after that, we have the Giant, and it says the health reduced by 9%. And lately, a lot of people have been using the Giant. Like, the Giant is amazing. People run him in tournaments, in top decks. Everyone has just been using the Giant lately, and the reason for that is he has an insane amount of hit points and he does a lot of damage. So the Giant is definitely a bit overpowered, or actually, I don't know if he's overpowered, but he's just a really good troop. After that, we have Barbarians, and the health has been reduced by 4%. Honestly, that is not a needed nerf whatsoever. Barbarians are not overpowered right now, so I do kind of disagree with that one. After that, we have the Poison Spell, and it says the damage has been increased by 4%, but the time has been reduced to 8%. So I feel like that is kind of contradictory. They make the damage higher, but make the time less. I don't see that being a big deal. After that, we have the Bowler, and the damage has been increased by 3%. So, okay, the Bowler's really good, but no one uses them, so I can somewhat see that. After that, we have the Miner, damage reduced by 3%. Honestly, I don't know what 3% is even going to do to the Miner. Like, the Miner's a beast. He does a whole bunch of chip damage. He's definitely overpowered, but only 3%. I don't see that being game breaking whatsoever. After that, we have the Royal Giant, and it says health reduced by 9%, but the damage is increased by 4%. And the final thing says Lumberjack, attack speed increased from 1.1 seconds to 0.8 seconds. And to finish it all off, it says credit to Pain Clasher and COC_NGC. So that is the entire leak, and some of you will be like, well, Eclihpse, that's the stupidest thing I've ever read, and some of you will be like, holy crap, this is amazing. So here are my thoughts on this. Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, nothing is 100% confirmed, and to be honest, I think this entire leak is fake. Now, some of you right now will be like, what the hell, Eclihpse? Why would you upload a fake leak knowing it's fake? You just want views, you view whore. Delete your channel. But guys, I actually do have a good reason for posting this, and as I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of people were tweeting me this and asking what's up, so that's the first reason. I just wanted to clear things up. But the second reason is because because even though these might not be the exact percentages, I can actually see a lot of these troops getting nerfed slash buffed in the future. For example, we all know the Royal Giant will be getting nerfed. Some other troops which I think will be getting balanced in this update, definitely the Knight, he's underrated. The Mini Pekka's overpower, probably a damage or a health decrease. I can guarantee you the Miner 100% will be getting nerfed. As far as troops like the Bowler go or Barbarians, I'm not too sure on those. I do know for a fact the Bowler isn't used as much as he should be, so they might give him a slight buff, but nothing significant. And as far as troops like Giants go, Giants are really good. Like, they have been getting used so much lately, so I can definitely see them getting nerfed a bit as well. The main reason I'm making this video though is because we did not know what was going to be getting balanced in this update, and even if this leak is fake, it still gives us a good list of things that might be coming. Even if you just ignore the percentages on this stuff, I can guarantee you a lot of it will most likely come true. Now, something I would like to see is definitely a buff to the log, because the log, no one uses it, let's be honest. And as far as the zap goes, the zap is used way more than it should be, so I can definitely see the zap getting a nerf as well. The main point I'm trying to bring though is, even though the percentages might not be real, a lot of the balances to the troops mentioned in this quote-unquote leak will still most likely happen. And for anyone who's curious on why I think this is fake, well, let's just go read this again. So right here, if you're reading the Mini Pekka's description, it's comparing the Mini Pekka to a Knight. Now, the Knight's a tank and the Mini Pekka is just a hardcore smacking troop. These troops are not even in the same category, so it's basically comparing two unrelated troops. Now, if you go down to the Giant section, there's a big typo and it says Giant to high-end arena. What? Moving on to the Barbarians, it says on the defensive and not too strong. After that, it says savage their defense. And again, a very weird play on words. And if you go to the poison spell, this is my favorite one in the entire video. It says very high dielectric, and I'll put the definition on the screen now. It doesn't even make sense to the poison spell. And then if we're reading the Bowler, it says usage is not high. He isn't that strong. Okay then. And as far as the Lumberjack goes, it says advantageous. So please, down in the comment section below, let me know what troops you think will be getting nerfed or buffed in this new update. I've kind of already stated my thoughts on this whole leak, so you guys know how I'm feeling, but please let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Now, obviously, I'm sure none of you do believe this. I'm sure 99% of you guys will agree with me when I say it's fake, but please, down in the comment section below, what troops do you think will be getting nerfed, and what troops do you think will be getting buffed? So if you guys did enjoy this video and you like what I'm doing on YouTube, please feel free to give the video a like down below. And if you're new to my channel and you're not already subscribed, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. But guys, this has been Eclihpse. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and peace out.